What are you gawping at?
Mr. Soulsby, you know more than you're letting on.
What makes you say that?
Nyaho, Nyaho, how are you? How was your day? I'm fine, thank you.
And how do I fit in all this? Sorry, you lost me there.
Mr. Soulsby, you know more than you're letting on.
What makes you say that? How do I fit in all this? Sorry, you lost me there.
It was a good day, thank you. I recorded guitar for Dynamic DAO, so
Mr.
I'm
Soulsby,
happy.
you know more than you're letting on.
The song
makes you say
is
that?
almost done.
A man named Dirty Summers was involved in some recent kidnappings across London. He used your name as a cover for his deeds.
What? Really? That doesn't mean I'm involved, though. Boulder Dash. Sorry, you lost me there.
Mr. Soulsby, a man named Dirty...
What? Really?
Gigi, thank you.
That doesn't mean I'm involved, though. Boulder Dash. Sorry, you lost me there.
Mr. Soul...
Yeah. First to say first. Nyaho, Nyaho. How are you? Oh, I don't remember. Oh,
And how do I...
oh I
Sorry,
can choose
you...
this one.
Mr. Souls...
And how do I... Sorry,
And
you...
this one too. Already
Mr. Soul...
done.
And how do...
Okay. Oh.
Mr. Soul...
And how...
It was the first one.
Mr. So-
I will
What
check
makes
the last one.
And how...
Mr. S-
And how do...
Yeah, it was the first one.
Mr. Soul... A man named Dirty Summers was involved in some recent kidnappings across London. He used your...
What?
Your calling card was found at the crime scene. That's enough to make you a suspect.
You cannot be serious. This proves nothing. Sorry.
Mr. So... A man...
What?
Your call...
This proves...
Okay,
Mr.
so
Soulsby.
it's not her.
A man...
What?
Your calling... It's true. And that's before mentioning your gold watch. It's brand new and awfully expensive for a customs officer. Clearly you have found yourself another source of income. I'm sure Scotland Yard will be delighted to investigate further.
All right, stop. Look, it's not as it seems. I did not partake in the kidnappings.
I'm all ears, Mr. Soulsby.
Yes, I know Summers. He paid me to turn a blind eye to his business in the warehouse area. Just that, on my word.
You did not tell me which warehouse he used?
I do not recall, but I use red paint to mark unsupervised warehouses. Ought to be one of them.
What else can you say of Summers?
He's a regular at the Cursed Mermaid. Goes there with his crew almost every evening.
What for?
I don't know. I assumed just for a drink.
Why do I have the feeling that you know more about Dirty Summers than you're letting on?
I have nothing more to add, sir. I failed to follow. Are you finished? I have glasses to wash.
Why do I have...
I have...
Enough. I have hard evidence that Summers was involved in recent kidnappings across London.
I'm not surprised. So what?
A customs officer, Roy Soulsby, testified that Summers was a regular here. You must know something about his business.
All I know is his drinks order.
Never mind. How about we start again? Why do I... Enough. A
All I... Hard to make heads. Are you fit? I am. I failed to follow. Are you fit?
What?
I failed. Are you?
Why do I...
I am.
Enough.
All I... Hard to make heads. Are you fit?
What?
I am.
Nyaho nyaho! How are you? 今日は元気ですか?
Enough.
I'm not so...
なるほどね。眠れませんか?
All I... Hard to make it. Are you finished? I have glass.
おやすにゃん。来てくれてありがとう。
I have.
Enough.
Come. You sure you?
Why do I...
I failed. Are you?
What?
I have. I failed to. Are you?
What?
I have.
Enough. Hey,
All up. Hard to make heads. Are you finished?
Why do I have the feeling that you know more about Dirty Summers than you're letting on?
I have. I failed. Are you?
Why do...
I have.
Enough.
Come not.
Hey, cut...
All I. Hard to make heads or tails of this. Are you finished? I have glasses to wash.
Why do I... Enough.
Come.
Hey,
All I.
if the lives of the missing do not concern you, then I would urge you to think about your unborn child.
Are you threatening me?
Thank you so much. Good night.
Many people are missing, and the main suspect based himself in your establishment. One word to Scotland Yard and your life takes a turn for the worse. Now, spare yourself the trouble and tell me all you know.
Okay. Summers hired my private room. I think he used it to recruit people, but I haven't seen him in a few days. He paid me cash, so I paid him no attention. Nor did I touch anything inside. Here's the key, go and do what you will. Just leave me out of it.
The hairs on the back of my neck stood up. Strange symbols. I don't recognize them. 5 shillings. That won't go far.
If we stay out much longer, I'm going to need some supper. Do you feel like a meat pie?
Do you know anything about this?
It's a shame I can't answer your question.
Is this familiar to you?
No, sir, I've never heard of it.
Is this familiar to you?
No, sir, I've never heard of it.
Do you know anything about this?
No, sir, I've never heard of it.
Are you able to help me?
I don't think anyone here knows the answer. You should ask someone else.
I need a little Dutch courage to walk in this fog. But I'd have to walk through the fog to get to the pub. That's just cruel, that is.
Help me, please.
As much as I'd like to help you, I know nothing about this.
Could you help me?
Sorry, sir, I can't help you.
Excuse me, just one question.
I don't think anyone here knows the answer. You should ask someone else.
Could you help me?
Sorry, sir, I can't help you.
Could you help me?
Sorry, sir, I can't help you.
Are you able to help me?
I don't think anyone here knows the answer. You should ask someone else.
Have you been drinking?
What did you see of Summer's work here? He was recruiting people.
It was like the whole world came through my door. People of all creeds and colours, but always strong, always tall. They seemed like workers or journeymen. Beyond that, there's not much more to tell. I took his money and let him be.
And this lasted how long?
Several weeks, I wager. What can I get you? After the incident the other day, it seems customers are staying at home. The people here are resilient. Tomorrow it'll all be forgotten. Be careful on the port, gentlemen. The fog is particularly thick tonight. Be careful on the port, gentlemen. The fog is particularly thick tonight. Be careful on the port, gentlemen. The fog is particularly thick tonight.
If we stay out much longer, I'm going to need some supper. Do you feel like a meat pie?
need a little Dutch courage to walk in this fog. But I'd have to walk through the fog to get to the pub. That's just cruel, lads.
If we stay out much longer, I'm going to need some supper. Do you feel like a meat pie? If we stay out much longer, I'm going to need some supper. Do you feel like a meat pie?
I need a little Dutch courage to walk in this fog.
Emma's gone and Gervas too, so...
Really? Why? How are you? Do you win?
Be careful on the port, gentlemen. The fog is particularly thick tonight. Be careful on the port, gentlemen. The fog is particularly thick tonight. Be careful on the port, gentlemen. The fog is particularly thick tonight.
Is this familiar to you?
I can't help you with this.
Oh, I see, I see.
Really, Holmes, this ought to be beneath you.
As my brother would say, it is for the greater good.
If we stay out much longer, I'm going to need some supper. Do you feel like a meat pie?
The layers of rust will prevent any movement. Good quality, but torn in many spots. Mold. That's why you don't leave sailcloth lying out. There are a couple of marks on this end. The scratches are fresh, left by something metallic. This crank saw some use. Well oiled and well maintained. Fit for a crank. It's stuck. No one's used it in a very long time. It's stuck. No one's used it in a very long time. I can't do it with my bare hands. I can't do it with my bare hands. passage, just as I expected. Wait here, Watson, and keep an eye on the doors. I'll scout the premises.
Will do. Be careful down there.
Wait, what's happening? What is this place? Where am I? Strangely cold. Something is missing. This cannot have been under the port of London all along. Is it an illusion? The only way forward is the abyss. Phew, I didn't die. It is icy cold and pulsating. My heart, be calm. Somewhere else. How? It's harder to breathe here. is that? It's like it stares right through me. It's like it stares right through me. It's like it stares right through me. head is already spinning. When will this end? There are 2 recesses. My head. What just happened? Frustrating. Oh, that is truly revolting. Frozen and pulsing almost like it has a heart. The stench. A strange stone. It almost feels alive. Did I get out?
John? What is it, Holmes?
Watson!
Holmes, where are you? Holmes? Holmes? Are you all right?
Fine. Watson, I'm fine. Thank you for asking.
Fine? By Jove, you should have heard the way you called out my name.
It was just a game of shadows.
I'm glad. This place gives me the chills. What are we dealing with?
Something that's finally interesting. His abdomen is severely bloated. Cyanosis of the lips, marks on the neck. This man was strangled. Did you hear that, Watson?
I hear you.
Kianak, Flegethor, Lebumna, Siaha, Inguft.
An American passport. Amos Colby. Someone got their hands dirty painting this with blood. Old blood stains. Old blood stains. At least 24 pendants, all identical and made of tin. I've never seen a pattern like this before.
I hope we're close to finding our answers. This place is unsettling.
Finglui, Maglanafa, Cthulhu, Rilia, Waganagal, Fatagan.
What on earth?
How is that possible?
It seems made for simple experiments. I wager they could not afford a better set. This box contained a narcotic substance, much like the one in Kimihia's brazier. Black Edelweiss Institute established 17 something.
Nyaho, how are you? It was fun, thank you. How was your Saturday?
What on earth? It looks like the scribbling of madmen. Oh, potent. This sensor has more narcotic residues. Miserable food, mass-produced. These clothes are missing buttons. They were forcefully removed. dumpra, a staple of lecture men's attire in Nepal, gathered from dozens of people at the very least. Oh, potent. This sensor has more narcotic residues. A small bloodstain, but not serious. The strength it would take to carry this crate, let alone break it. Deep scratches left in a frenzy. These clothes were crudely cut off someone. An American, judging by the style. Someone used mud to draw a cross in a rectangle. Why? Fine rope work, cut by a finer blade. to this place. Their abductors stripped off their clothes and discarded them in a pile. The prisoners were kept in a soporific trance by the use of narcotics. A few tried to resist, but alas, in vain. After a few days, everyone was stuffed in a crate and sent elsewhere. Only one captive was left behind. He was strangled to death on this altar.
What the hell is happening, Holmes?
Calm yourself.
Cannot be. What is it? Oh my God. Please tell me we found all we needed to, Holmes.
I think we found a bit more than that.
Yet we have no clue as to where those people have been taken.
And that's where you're wrong, Watson. We have more than enough. I just need to connect the dots. How about you pack your suitcase in the meantime, my dear fellow? Just in case.
It's hard to know how much to pack. I might bring a spare notebook just in case.
Yeah, maybe, I think.
Dr. Watson, how does a trip to Switzerland sound to you?
It sounds unexpected. What makes you think we should head there?
It's all about the box with narcotics and Mr. Colby's clue, the cross inside a rectangle. Put two and two together, add a dash of research, and what do you get? The Black Edelweiss Institute in Interlaken, Switzerland. If we hurry, we can still catch tonight's train. As grateful as I have been for your company, Dr. Watson, I'm afraid you shall have to investigate Edelweiss alone.
Hello? Mr. Holmes, I fear you overestimate my abilities.
Nonsense. You are a military man, a bastion of British courage.
I'm no such thing. As a doctor, I avoided most combat, save for one dreadful day. My troop was ambushed in a village, with innocents caught in the crossfire. Too many to help.
The man with the rosary. He was one of them?
A translator, yes. We were trapped. 6 soldiers and myself. I thought it was the end. But Lieutenant Paget refused to go quietly. The men prepared for a final stand. I rose to follow, but Paget shook his head. He told me to run, that I had other men to save. They charged, and I fled through the rear. So you see, Mr. Holmes, I am a coward.
The logic seems inescapable.
Yes.
You, a surgeon by trade, would have been perfectly useless in that conflict.
What? No.
And how many men have you helped since? Ailments eased, troubles tended?
No more than a handful. Truth be told, I've become somewhat of a recluse.
How many people could you help with 30 years ahead of you? Dozens? Hundreds? Paget was correct. You can cease your self-recrimination.
Holmes, I don't know what to say.
I would start with, I am Dr. John Watson, may I look around? The Edelweiss staff will doubtless be eager to show off their facilities to a fellow physician. I have already taken the liberty of sending a letter on your behalf to request a visit.
And what of you?
I shall be pursuing other avenues. Should you see anything troublesome or improper, simply notify the local authorities. Otherwise, try a little analysis yourself. You know my methods. Apply them.
Salutations, madam. I am Dr. John Watson. I was wondering if you've got word of my visit.
Yeah, Dr. Watson. We received your letter on the matter. Would it be to see Professor Gygax?
At their earliest convenience, yes. I shall try not to take up too much of their valuable time.
Wait here, bitte. Mr. and Mrs. Bronson, your girl has made remarkable progress. See? Take a look for yourself.
My apologies for keeping you waiting, Dr. Watson. Surely you understand how medical work can make one lose track of time.
Do not be sorry, Professor. I too know the importance of closely attending to patients.
The work hardly stops here, yet the satisfaction of perfecting the mind compels us to persevere.
I take it you welcome many a soul into your establishment?
Admissions, yes. Visitors, though? I am curious as to what brought you to the Schwarzes Edelweiss.
Word of mouth. An article I read back in London spoke highly of your institution. But rather than taking its word for it, I thought I would see things for myself.
My asylum's reputation precedes it then.
Everyone, your attention, please. Guten Day. Yes, hi. Hello. The name's Amos Colby, Northwood Detective Agency, Boston. I got questions that need answers. Who's in charge here?
What seems to be the matter, Dr. Watson? You can tell me.
By Jove, it cannot be him. Right. Yes. I was surprised because that man is a celebrity. Yes, that's it. Very famous, Mr. Colby. I couldn't believe my eyes.
No. In my line of work, it can't wait. The longer it takes
If
me
you
to
wish
get
to
the
recuperate,
truth, the
Dr.
more
Watson,
lives
you
are
may
placed
avail
in
yourself
harm's
of the
way.
guest room.
But I have so much more to discuss.
Nurse, if you'd be so kind as to escort Dr. Watson to the guest room. Herr Colby, from Northwood Agency. How unexpected. I am Professor Gygax. I would be happy to answer your questions in the examination room.
Look, Professor, unless you got any clues as to the whereabouts of...
There is no need to be alarmed. No one gets neglected in my care.
Now, let's not resort to brute force.
Do not worry, Herr Colby. My methods are rather more delicate. Search him thoroughly. Then take him to the holding chamber. I need to decide precisely what to do with our guest.
The unmistakable scent of alcoholism. Did you walk through their doors as I did, or did they collect you off the streets? Truncheon, not the typical tool for a nurse. I'd rather not sit in this chair ever again. This sedative worked faster than I expected. Perhaps I ought to train myself, build up a tolerance. There's the guest room. I wonder if Watson was able to speak to Gygax. Locked. I suppose the reception will be guarded anyway. The final product, ready to cure madness, or to push one deeper into its grasp. Any chemist would envy the quality of this equipment. Raw materials used to formulate medicine. With this equipment, they can create any type of medication. Very sturdy. I might borrow it.
What was that? Is someone there? I'm sure I heard something. Who's there? Show yourself. Hey, what are you doing? What was that? Is someone there? I'm sure I heard something. You there! I command you to free me at once!
I'm not sure that's a great idea at the moment.
How dare you deny me? I must have my revenge against the lickspittles upstairs!
Fortunately for you, I'm here to stop the very same people.
You are?
Indeed. But first, I must discover all I can about this institution. Tell me, have you witnessed the arrival of any foreign patients?
Tell me? The ghoul! The impertinence to bark such orders!
please, we don't have time for this.
Do you know with whom you speak? I am the great Napoleon.
Napoleon Bonaparte?
The one and only. Emperor of the French, first consul of the Republic, leader of La Grande Armée. Once I am free and have exacted my revenge against the guards who ridicule me, I shall rest happy in the arms of my beloved Josephine.
Right. Well, I will leave you to your scheming, Emperor.
My heart is pierced by Cupid. I disdain all glittering gold. There is nothing can console me but my jolly sailor bold.
A certificate of appreciation from the municipal councillor to Professor Becker for contributions to the development of medicine in Interlaken. A simple toolbox, yet capable of repairing anything. This photo was damaged, seemingly by oil. I can make out the names listed here. Cooking grease. Is this the kitchen dumbwaiter? Looks like it's still operational. A painting in a mental institution. John Sallow, the Tulpa phenomenon. I'm somewhat of an expert already.
Yeah, I think it's the best idea. Maybe he will attack the guards.
I command you to let me out! My comrades in Paris shall hear about this! Don't you look down on me. Open the door.
Yeah.
They haven't yet made a bullet that can hit me.
I have to find how I can open the door.
They haven't yet made a bullet that can hit me.
R.G. Hill, Dr. Connolly, it appears that all the psychiatric classics were banished here. Tubes of varying diameters. Interesting. Speech and the Cerebellum by S.A. Becker. This should suffice. This should be enough to avoid unwanted attention, at least from a distance. Manufactured and packaged here. This is the same narcotic substance that we found in London.
will tear your lips from your skull with my fingernails.
Miss,
I'll gouge your eyes out and cut off your hands, just like you did to Heidi.
I am quite certain you would, but I'm afraid you have me mistaken for someone else. So, I take it your name is Gerda? Who is Heidi?
You talk strange. You're going to Hell's Door, aren't you? To where those other funny talkers finally shut up?
Hell's Door? To what do you refer?
Only Heidi had answers. Go away, pig!
I
said go, or you will spend your last moments on Earth screaming. This door won't stop me.
Fabric burnt in the furnace. A jalabia, a traditional garment from northern Africa. So you're Heidi. I didn't realize I was on haunted doll watch. Good lord, how unsettling. The damage seems intentional. The garments of several dozen people at least. So this is how they kept the prisoners docile and harmless. An Orthodox reliquary commonly found in Eastern Europe, now in a cell halfway up the Alps. This stretcher was disinfected frequently. The stamp on this crate confirms it came from America. That's quite a distance to travel. These are the same crates we found in London. I should take a closer look. Dirt and sweat. They were locked in here for days, judging by the smell. I doubt that one could survive such a journey with this little water. Kidnappers even provided airflow. How generous. This is the same design as the one from London. This trip was prolonged and perilous.
I will make them pay for what they did to Heidi.
I believe I have found your friend.
Heidi! Oh, poor girl. What did they do to you?
Shh. It's all right now. Everything will be all right.
Please, Gerda, now I have found Heidi, I need some help from you in return.
Shh, Heidi. You should thank the man, don't you think?
Tell me all you know about those funny-talking people.
We'd hear their screams. The guards would take them down the corridor behind you and they'd disappear, and the screams would stop.
Professor Gygax seems to rule this facility with an iron fist. Do you know anything about her?
She's sick. She did nasty things to us. Separated me and Heidi just for fun. Before she got here, this place was all right.
How did you end up in Block B?
The nurses say I'm prone to violent outbursts, but they're wrong. I just do what Heidi tells me.
Have you ever met Professor Becker?
I remember him. He was in charge here before that witch Gygax. But I haven't heard his voice for a long time. Too bad. He was nice.
I shall leave you two to get reacquainted. doors can be opened for deliveries. A bottle this sturdy doesn't break by accident. Substantial blood loss. One poor soul found another way out. Carriages were back through these doors, and they began to unload their cargo in secret. Next, the crates were opened, freeing their passengers. Not everyone survived the journey. The dirty, exhausted, and dehydrated prisoners were then herded into cells. But all the cells are now empty, and I have not located a morgue. Time to find Hell's Door.
Nyaho, Nyaho, how are you? How was your day? Yeah, I have to solve the mystery.
The doors can be opened for deliveries. The doors can be opened for deliveries. Scratches. Something has been moved through here. This seems to be a locking mechanism. The whole thing must be a door.
I will make them pay for what they did to Heidi.
I found Hell's Door, the one that made the foreigners silent, remember? How do I open it? Gerda, please. I cannot get inside. You have to tell me how to open it.
How can you speak to me like nothing's wrong? Can't you hear Heidi crying? Look at her! Look! She's suffering. I can't even hear my thoughts over her screams. Poor Heidi. We will fix you. I promise. We will fix you!
Leave it with me, Gerda.
You're going to be good as new.
Darn. No way I can get past him without being noticed. Locked. I suppose the reception will be guarded anyway. Truncheon, not the typical tool for a nurse.
Stay with me, Heidi. I can't lose you again. I know it hurts, but please just hold on.
Will this help fix your friend?
Give it to me.
How is she feeling?
Everything will be all right, Heidi. Everything.
Goethe, I have a couple of questions.
Yes,
Dirty little mouth, Gerda. You've said enough already.
She won't speak no more.
Now it's only Heidi. You helped me, and I didn't cut out your eyes. So we're even. Now go!
Oh no, he broke his windows. He's trying to fix it now. Today he don't stream, and yesterday he don't stream too. I hope it will be fixed tomorrow. Yeah. It was a long day, but it was really funny. So, it's okay.
Heidi, there are things I need some clarity on.
Ask if you dare, but if I get bored, there will be consequences.
Yeah, today I recorded guitar for the next song of Dynamic DAO, so I have to check drums and bass and guitar too.
I found Hell's Door, but it's locked. Is there a way to get in?
Hell's Door? Never heard of it.
Oh, I really don't know. Soon I finish my part, I will send data to BB-san so he can record guitar too. And after we have to make the mix, and after shoot video. Thank you so much!
That's not true. You, Gerda, told me that Hell's Door makes people silent forever.
And you believe that snotty little girl? I'll personally ensure that she never dares to speak again! Your teeth will make... Look, Gerda, the man is insane! The professor will treat him like she treated us!
Heidi,
Ask if...
I found...
Hell's...
That's...
And you...
Professor Gygax hurt you repeatedly, scarred your body and mind. You are not protecting Hell's Door. You are simply afraid of the consequences were I to enter.
I could tap your teeth out with a hammer until you choked on the blood and bits.
You could, but then you would live the rest of your life in fear of Professor Gygax. I can make that feeling go away.
How?
I can stop her. But the key, Heidi, the key to Hell's Door is critical to stopping Professor Gygax. And I think you know where it is.
Tell him!
But you said...
And now I say tell him!
The professor... She has a special key. Keeps it close and only brings it down when new people go through. Behind those closed doors, those people start to sing. Oh, they sing in so much pain.
Gygax. Of course. Thank you, Gerda. Heidi. I must leave.
Leave? You joke. Nobody leaves the Edelweiss. Now you will be with us forever.
At last, you came to your senses.
My humble apologies, Emperor.
Spare me your groveling, Englishman.
Of course, you are right as ever, for you see, time is of the essence. The Royalists have risen again, and your darling Josephine needs you. Paris needs you.
Mon amour.
But the guards upstairs in reception stand in your way.
Ha! They will pose no problem for the likes of me. Merci, Englishman. When I return to Les Tuileries, I shall make you a general.
Oh, you are too kind, Emperor. Now go. Your freedom awaits.
I am coming, Josephine. Josephine, me voilà. Catch him!
Psst. Watson. Over here.
Holmes? What are you doing here, and where did you get that outfit?
It is unimportant. I require your assistance.
See you. Thank you for watching.
What is happening, Holmes? I need an explanation.
It's quite simple. I created a distraction so that I could tell you something important, and in turn, I need you to acquire something important for me.
How can you call any of this charade simple?
Watson, we can discuss this later. Time is of the utmost importance. The kidnapped people may still be here. This is what I know so far.
What? You really found all this on your own?
Focus, Watson. I need you to find a key. It will be most unique. All the details are in my notes. Logic dictates that Gygax will keep it near her. Once acquired, you must get it to me. Perhaps the kitchen dumbwaiter could be of use.
Holmes, I can't do this. I'm no spy.
Yes, you can, Watson. You are unfailingly dependable.
Dr. Watson, visitors are not permitted back here.
I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Kuntz. After the war, my nerves, I fled all that commotion.
It is nothing. A patient attempted to escape. He will not get far. Now, if you would like to follow me.
Blood in the water. Someone must have washed their hands here recently. What have we got ourselves into, Holmes? Perhaps I should take this. For all I hope it won't be needed. Did a child make these? The only reason to hang something this harrowing here would be to create another patient. Miss? Minor birds, if I'm not mistaken. Beautiful creatures. Sad that they're caged here.
Struggling to remember something.
Looks dusty but functional.
Oh, we never use that. I think it connects somewhere downstairs. Did you hear that a patient escaped? All the guards rushed off to find him.
Ah, Dr. Watson. Just the man I wanted to see.
Professor, I'm surprised you're not trying to catch that escapee.
Please, my time is far too valuable. I hope Nurse Kuntz has been taking good care of you.
He has certainly kept me out of trouble.
Professor, it is time for your appointment with your next patient, Mr. Wolf.
Herr Wolf can wait until tomorrow. I wish to speak with Dr. Watson.
As you wish.
You still see patients yourself, even as the director of this entire facility?
Only the important ones. And yet I rarely get to pick the brain of a man like yourself. I think it is time we got to know each other, no?
I'm afraid there's not much to know. I'm just an average chap living a rather prosaic life these days.
Dr. Watson, those of us who pursue knowledge are anything but average. Now, who are you?
I think once a soldier, always a soldier. For all I wish to help others, part of me changed when I was abroad. Broke, perhaps. So when I read about the Black Edelweiss and your work on the healing of minds, I simply had to learn more.
I suppose my Edelweiss was always destined to attract other curious minds. But before we continue, I want you to understand one thing. A broken mind can never be truly healed.
Ah, I see. So, what exactly do you do here?
It is simple. If you cannot fix a person's nature, you must force them to forget it.
Surely there are other methods of treatment.
How naive. You remind me of a man I once knew, Professor Becker. But we do not speak of him anymore.
A colleague?
The former director here. One day he realized that Edelweiss had outgrown him and had to leave. Do you grow weary of me already, Doctor?
I was simply admiring your office, Professor. Apologies.
While I am pleased you appreciate its practicality and appearance, we were discussing bigger things. Was my conversation boring you?
No, not at all. I merely...
No, I understand full well. You're not seeking conversation.
What do you mean?
It is obvious. Your mind craves truth, but not in this form. You must witness a practical demonstration if you are to learn.
I'm certainly intrigued. Would that be possible?
Of course. I propose a journey between the jury of the human brain. You will not leave without being truly enlightened. Kuntz, take Dr. Watson back to the courtyard. Then tell the nurses to prepare the operation room and the girl with the doll.
Yes, Professor.
Our preparations will take a little time. I will come for you soon, Doctor.
This area is off limits. A patient has escaped.
Photograph seems recent. A commemorative photo album. Been a while since I've been in one of these. Good Lord, that's a lot of records. leave Holmes here alone.
I hope you're finding your room comfortable, Dr. Watson.
You are Mr. Wolf, am I right?
Oh, hello. Who might you be?
My name is Dr. John Watson. I wanted to talk with you, if you didn't mind.
Ah, doctor. I don't suppose you could help. I seem to have forgotten where I am.
We're in the Black Edelweiss, Mr. Wolf. It's an asylum in Switzerland, and you are one of its most important patients.
But why am I here?
That's what I was about to ask you.
I can't remember. Sorry, I can't remember anything.
It's all right, you don't need to push. Try to relax. Let the thoughts come and go. Now, what comes to mind? Mr. Wolf?
Oh, hello. Who might you be?
Just went over this.
I'm sorry, but I don't think we've met.
We were just at this facility, the Black Edelweiss Asylum, and why you are here.
That name does sound familiar.
Holmes, the things I do for you.
Excuse me, who are you? And who's this Holmes fellow?
I am Dr. Watson, and Holmes is, well, you could call him my imaginary friend. That's just a little joke, don't mind me.
But why am I here, doctor? Am I sick?
I'm sure I can take a look. Gygax do to you?
Excuse me? Who are you?
Oh, never mind.
Excuse me, who are you?
I don't know why I keep doing this, expecting something different.
I hope everything is to your liking, Dr. Watson. We rarely have visitors here.
Too bad my parents had to leave so soon. I haven't seen them for months.
I don't want to card block B tonight.
I suppose it will be one less ungrateful mouth to feed if he dies out there.
Looks dusty but functional. Looks dusty but functional. Photograph seems recent.
don't know this one. What is about? Disco Elysium. Looks cool. Is it on PC?
Hello again. You won't remember me, but we've met before. I am Dr. John Watson, and you are Professor Becker. You were the previous director of this facility, the Black Edelweiss.
Professor, really? Actually, that name does sound familiar. Wait. Let me write it down. I try to recall memories through writing, but they always feel just out of reach.
As a matter of fact, I have more for you to jot down.
Oh, yes. Yes, please, anything.
Professor Gygax did this to you. She made you forget everything, even who you are. But we will play a trick on her. We will write a letter so that she learns her lesson. Put down what I dictate. Dear Professor Gygax, I bitterly regret that I let my beautiful alpine flower fall under your influence. I see now that you never deserved to sit as the director of the Black Edelweiss. You are not, as you so claimed, the future of the Edelweiss, and you never were. And by the time you make it to my cell, the police will already know the truth of
it's
how
okay
you
for
came
me
to
to
be
read.
director of this asylum. Signed, Professor Becker.
There. It's done. Now, hold on a minute. Who are you?
My name is John Watson. I'm a doctor from London, a veteran of Afghanistan, and I wish to be a writer, though deep down I fear I lack the talent. And presently I'm risking my life to help my brilliant detective flatmate in the pursuit of a cult of kidnappers. Him. I'm tired and hungry, and I have not had a good bath in weeks, and yet despite it all, I feel alive. Any more questions?
Good heavens, sir. You're as mad as they come. You really are a strange man. Have you ever been mentally examined?
One of the patients asked me to deliver this note. It's for Professor Gygax.
Thank you, Doctor. Leave it with me.
A letter for you. Unbelievable. Kunz, with me.
Close, but I don't think this is the key. This is too small to be what Holmes asked for. An Edelweiss relief about 2 inches in diameter. This must be what Holmes was after. Nothing special about this.
Tooth of an adult male, likely lost in a beating, only a couple of days old. The inside of the cuff is worn. It's been used often. A wax cylinder. There is something recorded on it. The writing is mostly gone. Phonetic symbols, perhaps. Sealed tight. I can't exit the same way.
Rile, Grannafa, Vertragen.
Looks as if it's been recently used. Dynamo machine. Provides electrical stimulation for the person in the chair. Full grain leather straps. Impossible to escape. A very professional brain dissection.
Get out of my head!
Your mind festered, devoid of soul. Find reverence for the one that trembled.
Lord.
Cleft your body. Surrender your soul and become a servant of
Please! No more! Stop it! Watson! John! Somebody!
Wretched mortal, do not fear what is to come. Let him rupture our world anew. Awaken! And let the
world behold!
The light of the abyss is the light from the abyss. Get out of my head. A hydraulic elevator? How ingenious. Judging by the remnants of blood and flesh, these instruments were used for dismemberment. Dear God, is that body parts? Utterly inhuman. Watson?
Holmes?
What are you still doing here?
Still? I was trying to find more information. Did you think I was just going to sit in my room twiddling my thumbs?
I only asked you to find the key. I had everything else under control.
Says the man who looks like he saw a ghost.
I am fine, Watson.
You're hardly fine. You reek of congealed blood and chemicals. What did you see down there?
Never mind me. Where's Gygax?
I'm afraid she's over there. I found her like that when I entered, on my word.
What? She was our biggest lead.
Yet another wrinkle in our investigation. What do we do now, Holmes?
Hush. Let me think. The pencil is buried deep all the way to the brain. Instant death. No traces of blood on her clothes. Must have got on her white overcoat. The patients here wear the same robes.
I had nothing to do with this, Holmes. I swear it.
Heidi, how did it end up here?
We'd better inform the local police about this.
You're right, Watson. But first, we need to determine where our case goes next. We've got what we needed, Watson. This conspiracy reaches further than we thought. I don't suppose you've ever been to New Orleans?
You are joking.
I seldom do. Let's go. There's no time to waste. There is nothing in this world that cannot be explained with logic and reason. Nothing in this world.
Holmes? You seem troubled.
I'm not troubled, Watson. I am preoccupied.
That place was awful. Inhumane. It would be natural to experience some feelings of shock or fear.
Men reduced to gibbering imbeciles, numbed beyond recognition, powerless to help themselves. When a doctor does go wrong, they are the first of criminals. They have the nerve and they have the knowledge.
That woman did not deserve the title. Such casual cruelty for such selfish aims.
I knew another man like that once. He treated my mother, perhaps even killed her, depending on who you ask.
My sincere condolences.
In the end, she was just a shadow of herself. The outline of the person I recognized, but lacking all else. She was pushed until she cracked. Should you see me cracking, John, I must ask you to intervene.
Nothing compels us to pursue this matter further, Sherlock. We can return to London, report what we have discovered. Let more capable hands take over.
Alas, there are no such hands. Were we to abandon our quest now, I fear no other would succeed in our stead.
We know nothing of what awaits. What dangers lurk in the darkness?
Nonsense. We draw nearer to New Orleans with every passing minute, and thus closer to the answers we seek. Those answers, for all their perversity and improbability, will, nevertheless, be the work of men. And that is a work I have studied well.
So be it.
I know you to be a diligent author, but if I may make one request. Kindly omit my mother and her suffering from your tale.
Of course.
Thank you, John.
Ah, Holmes. After our trip to nippy Switzerland, I can certainly use some of this New World heat.
Do not get carried away, Watson. What we could certainly use are answers to my questions.
I know, but you look exhausted. Why don't we find the hotel first?
We shall rest when our investigation is over, and not a moment sooner. I shall ask you to handle our bags while I search for the bank.
As you wish. Oi! Stop it, you! Our luggage! Good Lord, what have you done? That's my stuff.
I'm sorry, mister. It was an accident.
And it's over for today. Thank you so much for watching. You may be tomorrow, maybe. Good night. I play it for 3 hours. It is so much for me. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, sorry, I don't have the game. Thank you. Have a nice day.